March has arrived a day early in Bloomington, Indiana. It's the final game of the regular season for both Indiana and Penn State, and a trip to the Big Ten tournament hangs in the balance. For both squads, 3 words take center stage: win and in. Welcome inside Simon Scott Assembly Hall, everybody. Ian Plaskoff and Noah Gerke, pleased to be with you on this Saturday afternoon. Noah, these are 2 teams that started out Big Ten play about as bad as you could, but they're playing their best basketball to finish the season.
That's what you...
Fight for the ball, and Caffey comes away for Indiana. Rebounds are going to be huge in this game for 2 teams that don't rebound all that well, especially Indiana, as Noyan floats it in for 2.
She had late to get to the block.
Chesky will get it right back in the corner and knocks it down.
4 or 5 games. That's a good start defensively for Indiana.
Idessa Noyan swing to Makaleski on the wing. How about another one? 3rd 3 for Indiana. Indiana came out flat against Rutgers on Wednesday, emphasized energy in the shoot-around this morning, and they have brought the energy to start this game. McMiller throws it away. Chesky, Makaleski, another one. 4 of them for Indiana. Timeout, Penn State. Penn State, not a full press, but Indiana has struggled this season breaking the press, as Beaumont will enter it down low to Caffey, and the freshman guard goes to work in the post, and Indiana's got a 14-point lead here in the first.
Noyan a little too physical down low with the forward.
Kiyomi McMiller will inbound. Indiana's goal is to push Merkel out of the post. She hasn't scored in a spot other than the paint in over 2 years. Chesky rips it away. Coast to coast, Shea Chesky lays it in.
When Indiana's out.
Indiana is 7 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Noyan will try. Oh, the friendly bounce! Idessa Noyan gets it to fall for Indiana's 5th 3. Caffey slicing into the lane.
We've seen her off spots and finding easy success early on.
Merkel passes out of the post entry, and Chesky rips it away for Indiana. Indiana just cannot miss, Noah.
They're out in transition. That's where they
played every minute in Penn State's win over USC on Wednesday. She's played every minute here in the first quarter, but has not made a shot. 0 of 5. Murray hits her second 3. Mariah Murray, and nearly 40% from 3 this year for Penn State. And Chesky answers with the floater. Rangers will start with the ball. They send out Kiyaku, Caffey, Makaleski, Beaumont, and Onjeneme. Jade Onjeneme, skip pass to the corner for Makaleski. Another 3 for Maya Makaleski. 3rd of the day.
Penn State switch.
Another miss from downtown for Indiana. Here comes Cleon for the Lady Lions. Driving baseline and throws it away. Chesky with numbers. Finds Beaumont on the cut.
When it's 3 on 2 and you've got a playmaker like
Beaumont backing down Murray in the paint. Just too strong.
It's a great roof.
Santana driving on Makaleski. Wraparound pass and the kick to Murray. 3rd 3 for Mariah Murray, and she has 9 of Penn State's 15.
She's been
Indiana at 5 and 12, currently in the field as the 14 seed in the Big Ten tournament. Penn State at the 15 seed. Winner of this game secures a bid. Beaumont for 3.
Penn State is really on McMiller and then flying amongst the trees in for the rebound.
Indiana can have the final shot of this first half. Chesky will pull up and hit the mid-range jumper. Is a blur across the floor, but has struggled so far today. 1 of 8 from the field for a player who has 6 straight 30-plus point games. McFadden for 3. Maintain the helm of this Indiana offense and do what she does so well, just driving to the lane, and Chesky a true 3-level scorer. Beaumont will slow it down. 11 points in the first half for Lene Beaumont. 11 points for Maya Makaleski. And 11 points for Nevaeh Caffey. They go around the perimeter. 4 double-figure scores in the first half for Indiana. All of them touch the ball on this possession, and Beaumont will finish it off with a mid-range jumper.
They end up going around. The main important part is going to actually grab the board.
Strong take to the rim from Nevaeh Caffey.
With the basketball, took 2 steps before putting it back down, and Penn State forces a much-needed turnover.
Merkel down low. 10 points in this quarter for Gracie Merkel, and Penn State has really found a groove offensively for the first time today.
And now it looks like a trapping defense as well. They're trying to force the ball out of Caffey's hands and speed Indiana up. It's a big deficit right now. But the way they're scoring on offense in the last few trips, if you can force some turnovers, you feel a little bit confident getting back into the contest.
Chesky, a step back 3. She's got it!
Shea Chesky ran into a tough part of the schedule as well. But now the most important thing for Indiana is playing their best basketball into the Big Ten tournament and potentially making a run.
Cleon back in the game after the scary injury above the shoulders. And Murray will fire a 3 and hits.
Vertical defense as you can and hope that you can corral a rebound eventually.
And sometimes Merkel will just do that.
And you live with that if you're Indiana. You played solid.
Ronnie Savlovich didn't play versus USC on Wednesday. Hasn't played more than 10 minutes in a game since the 12th of February. Feed up the floor to Makaleski. Pulls up for the midi.
When you break the...
Have been fantastic today as Santana misses the 3 ball. Just over 90 seconds left in this third quarter. Indiana leading by 27. Beaumont all the way to the rim. Onjeneme the putback.
Great positioning and even better awareness. Get it.
There's a lid on it for Onjeneme.
Getting the spots and just can't get the friendly rolls that she got early on.
Way off the mark for Murray, and Chesky will work quickly for Indiana. Coast to coast, Shea Chesky again. 24 points for Chesky.
When she's
turnovers have been huge as well, as Penn State's turned it over 14 times. Onjeneme this time doesn't have to worry about the unlucky bounce. Nice feed from Chesky.
Oh, no look.
36 points, 81-45 Indiana. McFadden triggers. And Beaumont comes out of the pack. Beaumont spinning in the lane. Strong take. Count it and a foul. Big time. Noyan. They're leaving her open up top. She'll find Chesky on the move. 5 on the shot clock. Chesky will go to work and pull up on the baseline. 26 on the day for Shea Chesky on 11 of 17 shooting. That is nothing abnormal.
Indiana was to lose. For them to miss the tournament, they would have needed Wisconsin to also beat Iowa.
Makaleski lays it in. Beautiful press break from Indiana. Seconds from now, Penn State fans are likely going to be the world's biggest Northwestern Wildcat fans. Chesky left wide open for 3, and she rattles it home.
And Coach Morgan's going to take a timeout to get her out of the game and probably a standing ovation. And why not take that shot if you're Shea Chesky? You have the game you are against your former team. Why not?
Final game at Simon Scott Assembly Hall for a 2-year Indiana legend in Shea Chesky. 1,000 points in less than 2 seasons with the Hoosiers, and a well-deserved standing ovation for one of the nation's best scorers. As Indiana will finish off its regular season on a very positive note. 93-59 will be your final from Simon Scott Assembly Hall, and Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Get ready for the Hoosiers. Indiana is in the Big Ten tournament.